Iran is not just a country, it is one of the oldest continuous civilizations in human history. For over 2,500 years, it has faced invasions, empires, and collapse. From the rise of the Persian Empire to the conquests of Alexander to the Mongol destruction, time and time again, it was broken. And yet, it never disappeared, because Iran is not built on a moment, it is built on history. And to understand it today, you have to go back to the very beginning. More than 2,500 years ago, a new power emerged from the Iranian plateau. It was led by a man named Cyrus. But this was not just another kingdom. Cyrus built one of the first true empires in history, stretching from the Mediterranean to Central Asia. He didn't just conquer lands, he united cultures, languages, and people under one rule. For the first time, the world saw what real empire looked like, and it started here. At its peak, the Persian Empire became the largest the world had ever seen. It controlled vast lands across 3 continents, from Egypt to Anatolia to the edges of India. But its real strength was not just size, it was organization. Roads connected cities, messengers carried information across thousands of miles. Trade flowed, cultures mixed. For the first time in history, a system held an empire together, and the world began to feel its power. But no empire lasts forever, and even the greatest powers in history eventually face decline, pressure, and collapse. From the west, a powerful new force was rising, moving steadily toward Persia with ambition, discipline, and unstoppable momentum. At the center of this force was Alexander of Macedon, a leader whose vision and determination would reshape the course of history. In just a few years, his campaigns broke through defenses and shattered the foundation of the once powerful Persian Empire. Cities began to fall one after another, and even the most disciplined armies collapsed under the speed and force of rapid conquest. The heart of Persia was set on fire as grand palaces and symbols of power were consumed by destruction and chaos. For a brief moment in time, it seemed as though everything Persia had built had finally come to an end. But history rarely ends so simply. Even after devastation, civilizations find ways to adapt, evolve, and continue forward. Because Persia did not disappear after its fall, it transformed, carrying its identity and legacy into a new era. After the fall of the Persian Empire, a new force began to reshape the region. From the Arabian Peninsula, the early Islamic caliphates expanded rapidly, reaching into the heart of Persia within a few decades. At first, this marked the end of an era, as old systems of power were replaced by a new religious and political order. But Persia did not vanish. Instead, it adapted. Over time, Persian language, culture, and traditions blended with Islamic influence, creating something entirely new. Cities flourished again, knowledge expanded, and Persia became a center of art, science, and philosophy. This was not the end of Persian identity, it was its transformation into a new form that would shape the region for centuries. Over the centuries, Persia evolved into what we now know as Iran, carrying its history into the modern world. In the 20th century, the country entered a new phase, shaped by global politics, internal change, and rising tensions with foreign powers. The 1979 revolution transformed Iran's political system, redefining its role on the global stage and shifting its relationship with the West. Since then, Iran has remained a key player in one of the most strategically important regions in the world. Its geography, resources, and influence have made it central to global energy routes and international attention. Today, Iran stands as a nation shaped by thousands of years of history, navigating a complex balance between tradition, power, and modern geopolitics. As the modern era progressed, Iran's importance grew even further due to one critical factor: energy. Vast oil reserves placed the country at the center of global economic interests, drawing attention from powerful nations. control over resources and location transformed Iran into more than just a regional power. It became a global strategic asset. Its position near vital maritime routes made it deeply connected to the flow of energy that powers the modern world. From this point on, Iran was no longer just a nation with history, it was a nation with global significance. With growing importance came increasing pressure as foreign powers sought influence over Iran's political and economic direction. Throughout the 20th century, interventions, alliances, and conflicts shaped the country's internal structure and global relationships. These interactions created a complex dynamic where control, resistance, and sovereignty became central themes in Iran's modern identity. The balance between internal authority and external pressure would define much of Iran's modern political landscape. And over time, this tension would reshape how Iran positioned itself on the world stage. Despite external pressure and internal transformation, Iran maintained a strong sense of cultural and historical identity. Its language, traditions, and social structures continued to reflect a legacy that stretched back thousands of years. This continuity gave Iran a unique resilience, allowing it to adapt without losing its core identity. Rather than being reshaped entirely by outside forces, Iran absorbed influence while preserving its distinct character. And this balance between change and continuity remains one of its defining strengths. Today, Iran stands at the intersection of history and modern geopolitics, shaped by its past and defined by its strategic position. Its influence extends across regions, affecting energy markets, political alliances, and global stability. Decisions made within its borders often carry consequences far beyond them, reaching into international systems and economies. As tensions rise and fall, Iran continues to play a central role in some of the world's most critical global conversations. And once again, its geography and history place it at the center of global attention. For over 2,500 years, Iran has stood at the crossroads of history, shaped by empires, invasions, and transformation. It has risen, fallen, and rebuilt itself time and time again, carrying its identity through every era. What makes Iran unique is not just its past, but its ability to endure and adapt without losing its core. From ancient empires to modern geopolitics, its influence has never truly disappeared. It has only evolved. Today, Iran remains deeply connected to the forces that shape the modern world, from energy to global strategy. And as history continues to unfold, one thing remains clear. Iran is not just a story of the past. It is a force that continues to shape the present and influence the future.